I think we can go ahead and start because Danica will be a while. Devin said she's listening but is off camera. So whenever you're ready, Jesse, don't forget
You're
to.
muted, Jesse.
Megan, do you want to look at the camera? Sort of?
I wasn't looking. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Check.
I'm here.
Check
I'm
one.
good. Jesse's muted right now, so.
What's going on?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Do you want? Okay. Are you gonna? What was that?
Eureka!
Oh, pardon. He's ready now. He's locked in.
Do you want me to DM?
Kiana's not even here.
Kiana's not even. Do you want me to DM? Okay. Hold on.
Cool.
Hold on.
Wait.
Okay, sure. I'll take the lead, I guess. I don't know how you're gonna talk as Kiana. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Terrador, Trespass, Shattered Alliance. This is episode 27. Last we left off, Heidi and Azai went on a date, and Cyrus and Maverick continued like their fallout that they were having. The crew descended into hell. We went to the first layer. We went to Limbo. Maverick chose to have some bad legislation passed. Cyrus chose to forget Troy's face. Heidi chose to give up her family. Bart chose to have his chance to prove himself and fail. And Lorik and Kiana were unable to choose, and so they had to return to the surface or make a choice in order to continue on further. And Theo chose to give up her life for Rindoshi. Okay. Well, so I guess first we'll actually go back to Kiana in the moment of her original decision. Kiana, you're looking down at this clipboarded piece of paper. Two options. Turn yourself in or smash the necklace. Either way, revealing yourself. Kiana, you're unable to talk to Necklace in this moment. You hover your pen down, going to check to turn yourself in. But before you can get the mark down, kind of inky fog dances across the page as if the paper itself was being like dipped in like an oil spill. The fog forms a third choice. A third box that reads, "For once in your life, listen." Before you can react to this, your body is transported, surrounded by water. Dark. The pressure is consuming every inch of your body as the weight of this eternal abyss wraps around you. You look out, and you see two faint red dots in the distance. What do you do?
The awestruck moment as I am submerged in water, obviously breathing perfectly normal because, little frog. There's just an abyss. I'm hesitant at first, but I swim towards the red dots.
As you swim closer to these dots, they grow bigger in size until you realize that they're blinking. Someone that you've seen only once. The Almighty. The Kraken. As you kind of have this inner realization, walk me through your inner dialogue right now.
Right now, Yana is thinking, for lack of better terms, oh shit. It's one thing to grow up and devote your 2 years of life to a god or a titan, um, and to worship it with blinding faith. So blinding that it seems too good to be true at times. Um, but it's a moment of realization of just confidence. There's been doubts, there have been, especially as of late with everything that's been going on. But in this moment, there's reassurance, but it's also terrifying.
You hear a voice that kind of snakes its way into your mind. And you hear, "For so long, you have hidden from me, leaving your necklace to have enough faith for both of you. Now, you choose to listen. Why?"
Well, I didn't, if I'm being completely honest, I didn't know if you were actually real. I've heard stories and I've seen wondrous things happen in your name. They've come true and they've been bountiful and you've blessed many people, but when I turned to my own self, for so long I felt like I was talking to a wall. And I tried to listen. I tried to, I spent hours and I thought that you hated me. You just, the silence was so loud that it deafened me to the point where I just almost gave up. I'm
Wow.
listening now because obviously you're here, and I'm scared. I'm sorry.
You are sorry. You are scared. That's not it, is it? You are angry with me, aren't you, son?
Why? Why help others, bless others, perform miracles for others, but not me? My own blood. Why be silent?
You put words in my mouth with a venom that I have never spit. I have not abandoned you. I have simply waited for you.
You could have.
You needed only listen and ask. And I have not heard a word from you. It is okay for you to have moments with your God other than worship. I do not expect that I can be your patron, but perhaps you and I could be friends. I do not like to see you waiting and wasting your life away in limbo.
Why now? If you were waiting for me, and so many times there was opportunity after opportunity for you to present yourself to me, why now?
Well, your other half continues on. And that doesn't bode well for the life you must lead. Kiana. So if there were ever to be a time that you might enter into my care, I thought it be now that you might join Necklace as they go further down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you wish for something more. I mean, Necklace is below. You could go above. Lead a life alone. And perhaps you would never see Necklace again.
Would I be free?
As free as anyone in your situation ever is, I suppose. There's always the risk that someone might find out. And my power does not my power does not reach to worldly governmental affairs. But in a manner of speaking, if Necklace were to disappear, I suppose that's as free as you could ever be.
So what happens if I go? If I leave and trust Nicholas to be fine as they continue? Well, you say friend, but what's going to change? If life is not about worshiping you, and what else is there besides devotion?
What is there besides devotion? What an interesting question. It's the type of question that my followers spend their whole lives trying to answer. What is there beyond devotion? Well, there's service is a good one. Love, I think, a bit uncanny, a bit stereotypical, but love. Warwick is on the surface. He chose to go. There is power beyond your greatest, wildest imagination, if that is something you should desire.
What I wanted. Even you offering it right now, it's still empty. I need if we're going to turn and going to be friends, I need to work on myself first. And I have to do it alone.
And you know what that means, do you not?
I do. And they're not going to be happy. But they might understand eventually.
This choice is your own, my boy, but if you sever this, all of that magic you use to hurt people, while they use all that magic to help people, all of yours will be gone.
So I have no true magic without.
You have no true magic without me.
Okay. I think there's miscommunication here. I mean, do it alone without Necklace, not with you.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. You were renouncing me. I'm so sorry.
No,
I thought you.
no.
My mistake. I thought you were renouncing me as your god. Woo! Okay, that's a relief.
That'd be scary.
No. No. You would lose. You know what you lose if you lose necklace. Yeah. But I'm happy to walk this path with you. Whether it be down there or up here. We are above the surface now. You need only swim up. You should land right on the shores of Varanth. Follow that light. Looks up. Sees the sun shining through the ripples of the water at the surface.
Looks up. Reaches out for a hope of like some kind of physical touch.
Your hand comes to land on the snout, shrouded in inky black water. You feel the kind of reptilian snout.
I know I'm going to fail in the future. I'm going to slip up. I've had a whole life angry at you. It's going to take some time. But thank you.
So the eyes slowly close, reopen, and as the nose dips, retreats back into the water. Kiana, you can swim up.
Swims up. Hello, everyone from YouTube and beyond. Welcome to Terrador's Trespass, a Shattered Alliance, episode 27. We already gave a recap and all that kind of stuff. My mic was perfectly fine. So, haha. It's funny because this button actually is supposed to mute my mic, and it wasn't working. So I literally had to mute it. So, like, you guys knew that I was muting my mic. So I was like, this is dumb. All right. Are you ready to play some
Did you guys think
D&D?
that was cool?
Yeah.
I knew I was being tricked as soon as Joe was very cool with that changing. I was like, she was too cool with that change of plan.
I
This was
felt
a
like I was
ruse.
being a little too uncool. Do you want...
No.
As soon as Jesse started putting
No,
on the
you
hat,
would never.
as soon as
Wait,
Jesse started
you were
putting on
too
the
cool.
hat, I was like, do you want me to be?
Yeah, you were a little too like, "Who? Me?" I was like, oh, I see. We're being had.
I have access to his notes, probably. I could do whatever I wanted.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you were too
What?
like, are you sure you don't want to try it? And I'm like, usually you'd be like that. So I was like, nah, there's something going on.
Hey, Jesse, the plan? The plan? The plan?
Yeah.
Is it you?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So, what was it? 8 go down, 5 go further, right? Was that the...
Yep.
So we are in a state to where we are journeying to the next layer of hell, which is West. And as you guys are walking around this brimstone road, essentially, there you see in the distance multitude of like magma and lava and volcanoes in the distance. It's the spitting image of what you would think hell would look like. The air is thick with smog. You guys are traveling along, and it's been about 5 minutes since the events of the last session where we were in Limbo. Maverick is traveling alongside you guys. He has not said a word, staring at his feet as you guys are walking down this path.
I think I'm playing Aesai. I think I would presume that Bart and Sai would probably be up with Mav, if he would let them be. And I think Heidi and I are probably hanging out near the back of the group. giving them a little bit of distance as we keep walking. And just, I wish I could have remembered earlier.
He's like, you can't help it.
Yeah.
He's like, it's awful, but I mean, you can't. You don't have a choice of when you remember what happens down here. I mean, I don't know.
It's just awful. I mean, I'm sure that Kiana and Lorik are fine if they don't. They'll either choose and move on, or they'll go back up to the surface. But I mean, Theo's just a kid.
Well, Theo's a lot more than a kid. I mean, you try being I don't know, destined prophet and messianic figure. It was already a lot for a kid.
Mm-hmm.
What feeling does Azai get from Heidi's amulet?
She's very tense because this is very much unknown territory, not only in the fact that they're in hell where we've never been before and the only person who knows anything about it can't remember, but just this level of loss and this stakes is not something Heidi's ever experienced before. And she has this vision of heroism and warriorness. And she hasn't been in the game long, and this has gotten very scary very fast. So there's a fear, there's a anticipation, I think, from Heidi.
Is that just gonna take your hand?
Do you know where we're going next?
DM, does Azai know where we're going next?
I said it in the intro, but really no one knows.
Oh, sorry. No. I remember. No. I really don't. I'm sorry. No.
Don't be sorry. You can't help it. When you were down here before, did anyone try to write anything down? I mean, I know you can't remember, but and I guess you wouldn't have thought to.
No, well, we did. We had one guy with us who was smart enough to bring a journal. As we went through, he was writing down anytime we got a minute like this, respite. But when he was 5 going, 4 come out. When he died, the journal, we don't know where it went.
Well, second time's the charm, I suppose. And Heidi goes into her bag and she fishes out her quill and her journal. She says, someone ought to try it again. I mean, we'll find out. It's sort of second nature to me. I make great copies. Might be good to know.
Here, he kind of he walks slightly ahead of you, so as you keep walking, you could write against his back.
Thank you. That's perfect. Amazing. Walk a little slower. Your legs are very long. Just okay. All right. Thank you. She writes down everything she can remember from Limbo.
Awesome. What's going on with Cyrus's mind? Maverick's being awfully quiet. Hasn't hardly looked up since you guys had to leave Theo behind.
I think it's all very internal. I feel like she's just she's holding it all within herself. I feel like standing directly behind Maverick as they're walking, not knowing exactly what to do. I think that she's also kind of blaming herself in a way for this. And her fingers are like brushing against some paper in her pocket, and she takes it out as they walk, and she looks at it, and it's Kai's death certificate. And I think she's just thinking about how no matter where she goes, death just follows her, and she can't do anything to stop it.
Evan, if you're able, what's Bart going through right now?
She's like the perfect woman.
We're getting house tour.
House tour.
While she's doing that, I have a very important question. Can you hear me when I mute my mic? Because it keeps lighting up. So, like, can you hear me right now? So, it's... What? Why
So
is
Josie
it...
can't mute, and Jesse can't unmute.
Okay. I almost died in the hallway from a stool. Okay. What is Bart thinking? He is thinking that this is all his fault. If it wasn't for him and his father's being down here, they wouldn't have had to come down here in the first place. We wouldn't have lost our friends. So his mind is not in a happy place. And he figures he might as well be useful in some way and do his job. So he gets out his songbook and starts writing the most emo, angsty ass shit you can fucking imagine. He writes about loss of friends. He writes about this just scary place that they're in right now. So he's just burying his head in his book as he's walking beside everyone else.
Go ahead and give me a performance for the song.
Where did I? Hold on, my dice are somewhere.
You like My Chemical Romance? I'm not okay.
I'm not okay.
Maverick, and you're sort of mourning this kid, and then you hear, "I'm not okay." I'm sure he has a very beautiful voice, though, so it's probably very like melancholic. You know, Bart canonically has played funerals, weddings, and what was the other thing he did? A ball.
You said
Bart
performance?
starts playing the saddest rendition of Greensleeves you've ever heard, but it's on an electric lute.
Performance is charisma.
28.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it is for sure the emo song of the summer. No, like Joe said, Bart has played weddings. Bart has played at the ball, concerts, and unfortunately, Bart has played in funerals. And the fact that this is not only a song that represents Bart's feelings of they're the ones to blame, but also this is also a tribute and perhaps a song that might be played in the funerals of Yeah. Maybe Kiana. Maybe didn't work. As the pages are stained with tears, I would say it doesn't take much for everyone else to realize everyone is in a state of melancholy. Maverick's kicking rocks, head down. You guys see that. You guys see or tears in his book. It is a very somber and intense moment. As our hearts hang heavy with this realization and uncertainty of what's to come next, questions start to race your guys' minds of, will we truly make it to the end? Will we save Bart's dads? Will we be successful in this story? Or is this a very short end to a just beginning story? As you guys are walking down this path, falling from the sky, is you guys quickly realize and notice that it is Kiana's necklace. Just the necklace. Ching-ching. Hits the ground in front of you guys.
Oh. Is that Heidi?
Well, that's Kiana's. What does that mean?
Heidi. Maybe just because she is, I don't know. Should you pick it up?
I mean, I think we should keep it. I can put it in my bag. How could she? What? How could she give it? How could her necklace be here if she stayed back there?
I mean, for all we know, an imp could have stolen it and dropped it from. I don't know.
Cyrus, you've been with her a little longer than we have. We should keep it, right?
I guess I don't know what it could mean, but surely it could mean maybe she's coming back. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to hold on to it, or
Maybe it means she's made her decision.
maybe she's on her way down.
Her decision be to get rid of this. I mean, this is for the Kraken, right? Doesn't sound like Kiana.
But we don't know what her options were. I wouldn't have chosen. I mean, as Maverick said, doesn't sound like Azai to not be able to give up protecting Heidi. We don't know what her options were.
Right. Well, I say we keep it. I mean, we have to believe that we're going to see her again. So, we'll keep it. Heidi picks it up. And puts it in her giant bag.
I need you to roll. No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
It's a trick.
Whatever you want, DM. I'll do it.
It's a mimic. No, I'm kidding.
I was
Yeah, you pick it up. There, you feel. Although it's a very. You can tell it's a very expensive necklace. It was crafted with the finest metals and jewels of Abyssinia. And yet, despite it being what you would think would be heavy, the necklace feels empty.
Can Heidi do an Arcana check?
Go for it.
Arcana?
Arcane.
Arcana. An
I'll do an
check.
arcana check on this necklace.
Arcana, darling.
Arcana. I don't care.
That was Maverick speaking.
Arcana. Arcana check on the hair necklace.
Okay. Heidi got a 22.
22? Awesome. What exactly are you trying to...
She wants to know what it does, if anything. She assumed it was religious, for the tie to the Kraken. She wants to know if she's right, or if it does something... She just wants to know what it is.
Yeah, for sure. It is... Without a shadow of a doubt, it is Kiana's necklace. And it is embedded with multiple... almost like layers and layers of protection spells, illusion spells, and just an overall sense of magic that is specifically tailored and devoted to the Kraken, worshipping the Kraken. But with it in the state that it's now, you can feel the protection and the illusion magic slowly start to dwindle, die out.
Heidi puts it in her bag.
Oh.
Oh, no, go ahead.
What is it?
I don't really know. It doesn't feel like much of anything anymore. I think it was protective, illusory, which is strange, but it was for her and the Kraken. But now it feels like a shell. Whatever was in it is leaving.
That doesn't feel good.
No.
I
Yeah.
think that Cyrus probably turns to Maverick as if to like ask him about it, because she knows that he knows about it. And I feel like he probably kept it a secret. I don't think he ever told her anything about Kiana, out of like respect and trying to make up for, how he treated her. But seeing his current state, she turns away and looks back at the necklace and just says, well, I mean, I don't think there's really anything we can do about it now. I guess hold on to it till Kiana shows back up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe she dropped it for a reason.
Yeah. I think that's all we can do. All right. And if no one else has any questions, Heidi puts it in her bag.
Yeah, awesome.
Let's hurry up so we can get out of here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys continue to journey down this road, you see that you can sense that the smell of smog and smoke is starting to slowly die out, and the fire and brimstone around you is almost slowly turning into something what you would expect from a place that would be deemed as hell. The air hangs thick with warmth. Carrying you start feeling or sensing faint sense of honeyed wine, and unfamiliar spices It's very pleasant, actually. It's quite the shock. The ground beneath you, as you guys are continuing to walk, is getting softer. Not soil or stone, but almost like lush crimson velvet that shifts comfortably with each step. Rose-colored mist starts to take the place of the smog, and it weaves through the air, distorting your vision at first, but as you get closer and closer to what, assuming, is this second layer. The first layer was, I don't think we ever described it. Joe, was it more like a room?
It was a room that went on and on forever.
Gotcha. So instead of a room, this second layer seems like a much larger scene. Almost like an amusement park sized venue. Much larger.
Does it feel indoors or does it feel outdoors?
It feels outdoors.
Hmm.
You guys continue to walk as structures of polished obsidian and gold rise from the fog as you guys get closer and closer. In the distance, you see extravagant palaces, and close by near you, you see vibrant gardens that have various colors and are bursting with unnatural scents. The architecture feels perfect, like it was plucked from a dream. You guys are in the second.
As I remember what it is now.
Azai can give me a history check.
He's not very smart. That's a nat 1.
Oh no. He don't want
Oh,
to.
my big dumb boyfriend.
He
Does my necklace do anything to help my big dumb boyfriend with
What does your
intelligence?
necklace do again? I know you can swap HP, and
I think that's
know you
kind of
can
it.
sense emotional state. Yeah, I don't think there's any advantage aspects.
We have two big dumb boyfriends in the group.
He let
Yeah.
me
You
sell
do.
Bart.
As I
Wow.
goes, oh god, the architecture layer.
Is that it's the architecture layer?
It has something to do with architecture, yes. I remember this.
Yeah, we can see that.
I can see the Please don't be mean to him. Yeah, anything else?
It's like perfect. Like it was plucked out of a dream.
Okay. Cyrus, I think we might be on our own for this one.
Because Bart's sobbing, and the Maverick's silent, and Azai's a dummy.
The men are useless this round.
Maverick, Azai, and Bart all kind of like... Azai and Maverick put their arms around Bart and just kind of, oh god, as they walk through and follow Cyrus and Heidi.
Yeah, it just let them have their little party over there. Let's just figure out how to get out of here. I don't
Good
really want
idea.
to be here any longer than I have to be, and we have so much farther to go. Great.
Yes, good idea. Let's just keep going.
I think that Cyrus is gonna kneel down and take a look at these roses.
Yeah, go for it. You can do either survival or investigation.
I'm going to do survival.
Slay.
15.
15? Okay. Okay, so as you kneel down to Smell the roses. Stop and smell the roses. It is you've been on a lot of bounty trips to collect debts, pay off other people's debts, take care of other business. You've been in various parts with multiple different types of flowers and vegetation and things of that nature. But you've never seen anything like this. The smell is very potent, but it's pleasant. It's nothing you've ever smelled before. And for once, does Cyrus enjoy flowers? Just in general?
I think that she probably has a soft spot for them. Her aunt, I feel like, was a soft soul and enjoyed things like gardening and art and things like that.
The flowers almost give off the aroma of your favorite memory. Ones that can't be replaced, they can't be recreated. Yeah, I mean, it's as far as like flower, it's just a flower that brings back and jogs these memories.
I think she just immediately kind of stands up and like backs away from the roses at her sudden memory, and I don't want to be one to freak out about flowers, but they're almost intoxicating.
Okay. Stick to the road. Avoid the rose bushes.
I think that's about all we can do for now. Are there any like buildings really close to us that we can take a look at?
Not within, I mean, it'd be a couple days journey. Like they're like in,
Really far.
yeah, really in the long distance you can see them, but like close by, you guys are just in like a garden area.
It's
Oh,
just
we were
kind
in
of
the
like
architecture layer. What the heck?
Yeah.
Azai?
There's pillars in architecture, but there's nothing like
I feel like they were
buildings.
closer left.
so there are pillars near us. May I climb a pillar?
Sure. Yeah. Athletics, I guess.
Iris, I thought we were gonna keep moving.
Oh, stop! I just said stay away from the roses. Can't I just get a better look? Jeez.
Okay, we did. Okay.
It's gonna be 19.
Yeah, you get up there. I mean, there's nothing really to grab on. It's a really well chiseled pillar, so it takes a while for you to get up there. But you don't hardly break a sweat. You have a difficulty getting your grip on a few of the indents on the columns. But yeah, you're up there. You're about, I'd say, 15, 20 feet up in the air. You see everyone, top down view, very large garden that you guys are a part in right now. There is a like hedge maze area. There is lush fountains. As you are looking around, you actually do see the fountain. Even though there's no water coming out of the center of the fountain, the water is rippling.
You see
So,
anything
like,
up there, Cyrus?
It's like the water, it's
It's like,
rippling and shining, but there's like no like flow that I can see.
it should be still, but for some reason it's rippling.
Well, not much in the way of architecture. Sorry to break it to your dumb boyfriend, but
It's okay. It's okay, Zach.
there's like a maze thing made out of hedge bushes. There's some fountains.
Seems like
We're kind of in the middle of nowhere here, but I just say we check out those fountains. I just got this feeling there's something we need to check out over there.
Okay. To the maze, then.
And she just like, she has rope in her in her bag, so she like wraps, like, you know, in like Mulan, where she uses like she ties them together and like she uses it to climb up. I feel like she does reverse and like uses it to kind of help her like slide down the pillar.
Young man.
Be a man.
It's really cool.
All right. Well, Heidi and I will take the lead. Cyrus and Maverick, you guys stand behind Bart. Bart, you just stand in the middle, please. And don't get hurt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it seems like everything likes you here, but not in a good way.
Right. Okay.
So you guys are heading towards the fountain, or?
Yeah, as we're walking, Azai would just say to Cyrus, I'm surprised. I mean, I get why they're interested in him. He's a tiefling, but I'm surprised we haven't seen anything like that, being Fire Genasi. They don't seem to care about us any more than they do Maverick or Theo. Or Maverick or... he does not say Theo. Maverick or Heidi.
I don't see why that would be really relevant. I don't know much about this place, but I haven't seen any fire genasis, have you?
Well, no, but we're made of fire. We're sort of fire elementals, and they're demons and devils and imps and stuff.
I don't really know, and I don't really care. If we just have to worry about one person, that's all I'm gonna...
Yep, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rejoin Heidi. Oh, women. God.
What did you say?
That's Joe saying. Women are impossible.
What was that?
Yeah, we go.
You guys walk up to the fountain, and it's, at first it's rippling. Doesn't look very deep at first. It looks maybe like barely knee level. And then out of nowhere, black, inky material covers and completely colors this fountain. The water and rippling effect goes still all of a sudden. Bursting through the water in a gasp of air. Kiana.
Oh my god. Where am I? Oh. Hey, guys.
Is it you? Tell us something only Kiana would know.
I had a brother named Hugh.
Did you guys know that?
He died because of the one-child policy.
I don't think I knew his name.
I sleep in a barrel.
Oh!
What brand are my heels? What brand are my heels?
They're from Viscount Versace.
Okay, it's her.
Is she wearing the necklace? Okay.
Wait, where's Theo?
In Princess
Where's
in
Theo?
limbo. In limbo.
She
We
I
saw.
behind a little bit. Kiana's gonna step out of the fountain and start to push past Heidi to look behind and see if Theo's back there.
Princess.
Theo!
In limbo, Princess, we saw Theo's choice, Theo's clipboard. She chose to die. And she trusts that Rindoshi will resurrect her. We don't know. I thought we saw it on the board.
So So she's been resurrected? I don't understand.
No.
We don't really know anything.
But if she worships Rendoshi and Rendoshi said that he would resurrect her, then she should be here.
We don't really know how it works.
No, she should be here. She should. Something must have gone wrong. I'll have to go back and I'll just have to talk to them. Something must have gone wrong.
I don't think there's anyone we can talk to, Kiana. I think if we keep going, we can get to the end and we can save Bart's fathers, and then we'll figure it out. I'm sorry.
Where's my necklace?
Oh, we found it in the road. It fell from the sky, which I thought was strange. Here you go. And she fishes it out of her bag and gives it to Kiana.
Yeah, snatches it. No. No. Jesse, is there anything that they would notice about Kiana?
I was just about to say,
Feels different.
as
I was
Kiana
gonna ask.
grabs the necklace and is panicking in this state of realizing that Theo is potentially gone and gets back the necklace, she steps out of the fountain. And you guys notice that Kiana is noticeably shorter. Almost half her size.
Princess, what? Did something happen?
I made my choice. And then I woke up here.
Was your choice to, I don't know, shrink a foot?
What are you talking about?
Well, we haven't known each other very long, but, you look a bit different than the last time I saw you. You're about half your size.
Heidi? That's ridiculous. I made my decision and I said that, oh God. No, this can't be right. And she looks behind her, does a full circle, looks back at the fountain. Lorik? He was just here. Lorik! Where's Lorik?
Well, he didn't come with us. He stayed in limbo like you did.
I didn't stay in limbo.
I don't know what to say.
I made my choice and I came down. I did what I was supposed to.
But he hasn't yet.
To go. I have to go back and see him and to find Theo and to get her back and to get Lorik back. I can't keep going without Lorik.
I'm sorry, Kiana, but I don't think there's any going back. I think the only way is forward.
It's the only way we're gonna get answers.
This isn't right. She's looking down at her necklace again. This isn't right. This is because of me. Because of what I chose.
See Azai starts to kneel down to you. What did you choose?
I chose to be found out. And that means necklace is gone.
You found out about what?
I can't tell you. Get in a lot of trouble with Daddy. I can't tell you.
This time,
All right, well,
sorry.
Heidi kneels down next to Azai in front of Kiana and puts a hand on her little frog shoulder and says, "Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to tell us. Are you? We have to keep going."
Okay. But Lorik is not here. And neither is Theo.
Well, you came back. Maybe Lorik will too.
Didn't come back from anywhere. I just came straight here. I sat down and I made my choice, and then I came here. That was it.
I'm was a little strange here. We haven't seen you in, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes? We've been walking a long time.
I didn't go
If we-
anywhere.
I know. But if we keep going, maybe we'll find him, find Lorik.
He does wander when he sleeps. He goes places.
Right.
So maybe he just fell asleep.
It was an awfully boring room. I'm sure he did.
Okay.
Kiana, make a perception check.
Okay.
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 So bad. 9.
Even with a 9, as Heidi and Azai are kneeling in front of you, talking to you, trying to calm you down, I assume everyone else is just sitting near the fountain area, just trying to put 2 and 2 together. And as you're going, okay, you see just barely, like, slightly to the side of Azai's thigh, off in the distance about a good 30, 40 feet, you see another green grump just standing there.
Do I recognize this grung?
You can't tell from this distance.
Okay, I think I'm quite alright now. Thank you.
Okay. Well, our only idea was to come to this fountain. So, anyone have any ideas? Other than
I
the
can
big
climb the
castle
fountain.
days away?
I need to step to the side for a moment. I need to tinkle.
Oh, you didn't take care of that in the fountain? Okay.
I go, and as sneakily as I can, I walk towards the grung.
Where is Maverick?
He's just chilling
Right here.
with everyone
You're with
else.
me, bud.
In my grief, can I see where she's going?
I would also like to see where she's going.
I will
I
say,
would also like.
no matter how sneakily Kiana is trying to be, this rung is standing out in the middle of the open.
Yeah,
Of the,
what
of
we-
the garden.
Yeah, you guys can see me walking towards it.
So you
towards
guys
What?
see Kiana walking towards another rung.
There's another one.
Who is that? How did they get here?
I don't. Is it real? Should we not go near it?
Maverick doesn't say anything. He just gets up and.
What?
Whispers
Say it
fill
again.
the
I
air.
can't.
Not just from this ground. Kiana, as you get closer and closer, it is not you think it is. It is you. It doesn't take much. You guys look to your side and see emerging from some bushes, another Bart walks out. Another Maverick walks out. Another Heidi. Cyrus. Azai. All filling the air with whispers and an uncanny demeanor.
I put my hands on the side of other Kiana's face. What is it? You can tell me.
In that exact moment, Kiana, your vision goes black. Before you guys can react, you see Kiana jolt up as if she's being like possessed of some sort. And before you guys could even look around to see your other clones, if you will, they're gone. You turn to your side or turn around or wherever you're looking next, there they are in front of you. And your vision also goes black. Roll initiative.
We're gonna fight
We
ourselves.
just fight ourselves.
This is why you wanted our sheets, Jesse.
No! And my spell!
Oh, fuck, no, dude.
So we start off with no Siri, let's talk to you. So we're not going into a battle yet. Yet. Perhaps, depending on how you guys play your cards.
Okay.
Kiana don't fight.
We are going to start off with Heidi. At this point, vision goes black. And it feels like you're falling in a space that is just space. It's like you're falling through air. It's black. You can't see anything. And before you know it, you land in a chair. And as your vision starts to come to, you are in your childhood home. And you were about the age of where you first discovered your magic. However, this feeling is different. You don't have the uncertainty. You have confidence. You know what you're doing. And you have complete control of your powers. What's Heidi's headspace as this overall sense of reassurance? What's her?
Heidi's never not been scared before. So I think she would still be cautious of the feeling. But if she has the confidence to know what she's doing, she would want to find out what she could do. She would get up and she would walk out of the room, walk outside, wherever she could go, and start lighting stuff on fire.
Absolutely. No hesitation, no trouble. You walk out the neighborhood that you grew up in, whether if you remember it as a pleasant memory or a not so pleasant memory. The powers that you knew up until the point where you had no control over, I mean, heck, it turned you into a potted plant at one point. Yeah, full control, start burning shit down.
Oh.
And it feels
like trees and stuff. She's not an arsonist. She's not going for the houses.
Right, yeah, for sure.
She's still a nerd.
Yeah, nerds kill the planet. Sure. No, I'm kidding. But no, for the first time ever, you have complete full control of your powers, and it feels good. I need Heidi to make a wisdom save. DC 5.
Six.
All right. So, as you get this feeling of confidence and you have control over the things that you've never had control over, all of a sudden it doesn't feel right. This is not real. You're able to make sense of it all and shake it off. Your vision goes black again. Cyrus. You gain consciousness, your vision back. In the morning after you and Maverick's first little rendezvous. I know it's pronounced rendezvous. We're not gonna have another clip of that.
Chat, clip that. Chat, clip that.
But unlike how it went the first time after your conversation, and then just days later, back to arguing, things weren't working out. You have an overwhelming sense of joy, contentment, this relationship. Finally gotten your big break.
Me? All right. So where are we right now at this moment?
Maverick's asleep in the bed. You just woke up.
I feel like she... Is this like the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like she starts to get up, staying as quiet as she can, and starts to get herself ready, makes her way to the bathroom, brushes her teeth, and, well, however they do at that time, I guess. And she starts to put together his things for him and sets them on the bed next to him and walks up and tucks the hair behind his ear and just kind of whispers to him to wake up.
He wakes up slowly. Do I feel also joy?
You guys are very content with your, not only your little activity last night, but just
Say the word. I can't keep doing this.
What is it?
Say the word. Say with your night last night. With your little activities. What is wrong with you? You have 2 kids.
What activities?
Yeah. Your intercourse. Oh, shoot.
Guys, I said the curse word, guys. I said the bad word. Guys, I said the bad word.
Fornication.
Never mind. What? Okay. Yeah, wakes up, gives her like a smile. Slowly sits up. His hair is like everywhere, except for the one strand that she tucked. Ugh. How'd you get up? How'd you get up before me?
Well, you just seem to be sleeping so peacefully. So I figured I'd let you sleep in. I don't hear any chaos outside, so I assume that everyone else is either asleep or dead, but I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, do you think that they heard us? Nah.
They were out doing whatever kids do, if I remember correctly.
Huh. Do we have any memory that we've been here before, Jesse? Like deja vu?
I will say this version of Maverick is not your character Maverick. So this is not a shared illusion.
Oh, I thought I was playing the fake.
But
No.
at this time, as you guys continue to pillow talk and it feels great, Cyrus, something doesn't sit right all of a sudden. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
DC 5.
Okay. I don't make that. I got a 3.
That smallest feeling of it goes away. You're like, well, I'm perfectly happy. Couldn't be happier. As you continue to talk, you guys, would you maybe go for round 2? I don't know. Do whatever. But at this time, we will move on to
Go for round 2.
You're so embarrassing.
I know.
You're like,
Oh, he's like, it wouldn't be so embarrassing if he just acted so normal about it. But he's all like,
He's like,
I don't know,
like-
guys. Like,
I don't know, like, do you guys kiss or I don't know. I don't know. Like, I was just thinking about it. I don't know.
Diana.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You gain your consciousness in a bright flashing light, blinding, and you get the sense that you were in pain, but it's all completely taken over by an immense amount of joy as you realize you are in an Abyssalian hospital. And the doctors present you with your firstborn tadpole.
Goodness. Is it a boy or a girl?
Roll for it. Destiny, take care. Non-binary. We'll say girl.
It's a girl. Hi. Laika. I hold my baby.
It's a tadpole. It doesn't have any resemblance yet of, I don't know who the father would be. I didn't think that far ahead in my notes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, she looks just like me.
Sure.
Her eyes are on the side of her head, just like me.
As this overwhelming feeling of joy floods you as you look into the eyes of your firstborn, I need you to make a wisdom save. Also DC 5.
8.
You are abruptly reminded of not only were you not pregnant, or were you in a position to where you could have children yet, but you were quickly reminded of the Envoy, the mission, of the recent deaths, and this is not your reality.
I put the tadpole back in the bassinet, and I go under the covers of the hospital bed.
As you do that, on to Maverick. Maverick, you gain consciousness in a... You thought it was awkward now, or then, get ready for this. You wake up consciousness in a giant heart-shaped bed with multiple women of your past lovers feeding you grapes, indulging in your riches of being a senator of Imperia. All of your past lovers in one bed. You had a hell of a night.
Ladies, I'm trying to do my work today.
I'm finding it. I'm finding it. Am I clothed? Okay.
There's not even like a sheet or a cover. Like all of your guys' body heat kept you guys warm throughout the night. So.
Hey, roughly how many?
How many would Maverick have? I'll let you answer that.
I'm gonna roll 3 d20s. Okay.
Nat 20 for all of them.
35 women.
One for each year that you were alive.
That just
Taking a walk.
Yeah. Right now, he's enjoying it. He eats the grapes, soaks in all the attention. I mean, who doesn't love attention, right? All 35 women surrounding him. Maybe kisses some of them.
I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, as you enjoy the grapes and enjoy just this moment, you doze on and off back on to sleep. You have nothing planned for the day, just enjoying this moment. Which brings us to Bart.
Oh, I don't roll a wisdom?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so fucking stupid.
So,
I
forgot about that. Yeah, go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
I swear I better not be the only one that fails. I'm gonna lose my mind.
13?
Yeah.
How could I not beat a 5?
Yep. You
How did I?
enjoy as you enjoy the grapes that are being fed to you, hand-fed to you. A very sour grape kind of brings your consciousness back into, and you realize you haven't been in contact with the vast majority of these women in years, and this is not your reality.
Oh, fuck, I just cheated on Cyrus. He just starts pushing them off of him. Like, just palm to face, just pushing, trying to get them off him.
Thank you. Now we fade to Bart.
Bart also wakes up in a heart-shaped bed.
Bart also.
Alone, he does.
Bart, you come to consciousness as another bright light shines in your face, blinding you at first, but you are seemingly on tour with your dads. Just as things were. Perfect, right before the Envoy, before your father, one of your dads started getting sick. Everything's just how it was, and it's great. You're performing for a large tavern in Varanth, and everything's good. What's Bart feeling?
Happy, yeah. He's playing his little lute, singing his heart out with his dads.
Heck yeah. Yeah, everything seems perfect. It's not, it's almost a sense of jealousy of what used to be before your life flipped upside down. And I'll need you to make a wisdom save.
Missing the bowl. Nine.
Yeah. At that moment, you hear a heckler in the crowd start to boo and drunken rage fly on stage, and you realize it is a small little mushroom man and his rage, and he drinks and he's like, I thought this was supposed to be a free concert, but they charged me 20 gold pieces. And he's just going off and off, drunk completely, and you are quickly reminded of the journey that you've been on thus far, and that this is not your reality. You don't know when, again, you'll be on tour with your dads, or even if you'll be back on tour.
Fuck.
Damn it. So, brings us back on top with Heidi. Heidi, you, after burning down a few trees, come to realization that you don't have control of your powers. You go back into almost like a blip of consciousness, and you come back into it, and you're on a date with Azai in your favorite little your favorite little restaurant in Varanth. It's and this is not your first date like you just had. This is your 10-year anniversary in a blossoming relationship. You guys are fully in love and happy. What's going on?
Do you remember? I think it was it his 5th birthday? And then the neighbor came over and she had a little too much and she fell over the fence post. Do you remember that?
Dude, it was a 6th because we had the that was when his friends were over too. And then yep, that lady came and she crashed it.
That doesn't feel like it was 2 years ago.
I know. He's getting taller, you know.
He's almost as tall as me.
I know. That's very impressive.
Wow. You're trying to charm me. This one, I'm sorry, I don't know this lady. She's trying to charm me. You trying to take me home?
Oh, yeah. Home to our mortgage, where we've lived for there for 3 years.
Oh gosh, talk dirty to me.
Oh goodness. Let's see. This is 10 years, which means you first met me. 22 years ago. But no, I'm sure I'm trying something today.
I don't know, today feels different. Yeah, I might make a move. I don't know.
Oh, right. because you sort of wait so long. Sort of takes you ages to sort of get up the courage.
It's 12
Yeah.
years to ask you out.
Well, it's not all on you. I mean, what would I have done? What were you gonna do? Ask me out in law school? I mean, I know it was sort of embarrassing when you did it anyway. Was that when I...
Back then. Those were the glory days.
Oh, yeah. Great time. Great time in law school. Dandy?
You know, ever since he moved to Terrador, not really. He doesn't write often.
Oh, man.
Hmm.
Oh, how can you blame him? I mean, how do you write to your only two friends in the world who
Married.
went off and got married? Ah, poor Dandy.
I'm glad that we choose this place every year.
Well, you know, if it ain't broke.
I love
You've
you.
got... I love you.
He leans over the table and kisses you on the cheek.
It ain't broke.
Heidi, I need you to make a wisdom save, DC 10.
Oh, I don't wanna.
What's the point?
13.
As he kisses you on the cheek, it is just like the first time. And normally that'd be a good thing, except you remember it was recently the first time. And this is not your reality. On Cyrus. Although we are on the bed, we'll start off. Go ahead and make a wisdom save. DC 5. Yeah, hell yeah.
11.
11, alright. Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Alright, so we'll start off as you realize that you look into Maverick's eyes as he is talking about his campaign and his speech that he just given. And as you listen to him talk, his voice starts to get quieter and quieter, and his lips are moving, but you hear a high-pitched ringing, and you can feel nothing but the last argument that you had with him. He completely blew up on you, and you blew up on him. You are then violently jolted into another reality where you are at a dining room table, one that you're not familiar with. And walks in, and you hear some, clink and clank of silverware and pots and pans in the kitchen area, and you hear the ruffling of almost like a newspaper in the other room of like the living room area. But yeah, you're sitting alone right now at a dining room table. You look down, you're drawing some kind of artwork. You look to be about maybe 8, 6, anywhere from 6 to 8 years old.
Do I recognize this time around that something is off, or am I just accepting the fact that this is a strange but normal thing?
I would say strange, but
Okay. She probably was going to just go ahead and pick up her drawing and clutch it to her chest and walk around and look into the kitchen to see what all the ruckus is about, see who's in the kitchen.
As you walk into the kitchen, you see a woman, going through, putting some food away into storage cabinets. throwing away some scraps, maybe cleaning off some things, and she kind of stops what she's doing, and she takes it, and she kind of peeks over her. She's like, Cyrus, sweetie, what do you got? Did you draw something?
Yeah, I wanted to draw it just like you showed me. Does it look okay?
Oh my goodness. That is... You know, if we didn't already have so many of your artwork hung up on the wall, I would put... We're going to have to find more space.
I can put it in my room, it's okay.
Well, you find a spot. Go ask your dad to see if he'll, help us out too. At that moment, you realize you're speaking to your mother, who is... Your dad is in the area, reading the current events. You were living in a reality where they never left. Living in a happy little family household. And you can make a
So I realize.
wisdom save.
Okay. I know this, but we're seeing if she knows this. Oh my freaking gosh. Okay. I swear, this is ridiculous. It's only a 4 now.
You are completely blinded by the nostalgia of what could have been. You go in and you show Dad your artwork.
Yep.
Right.
This isn't dice jail. I'm getting a different dice.
Yana.
Okay. Oh wait, I need my hat. Hold on.
You are in... I'm echoing somewhere, I think. You are in school, practicing your devotion to the Kraken. It's a normal day of your studies. What would that look like? Your early first year of life.
I think she has like a magical like a spell book out, and she's just kind of reviewing, or probably not a spell book, but probably just like a book on the Kraken and trying to kind of learn more about him, like a Bible type of deal. And I think it would just be a lot of praying. Clerics just get their spells by praying and asking for them. So
as you were going through this book of praying and reciting the different scriptures of grunts in the past, a admin grung, I guess, has a tie, sure, walks through the door, and Kiana, sweetie, there's...
yes.
It appears you're leaving early today. There's someone here to see you.
Oh. All right. I pack up my things. I get ready to go.
So you get ushered basically to this, like, what is essentially the front office area, and you see a lovely female grung who is kneeling and it's like, Kiana, my sweetie, come here. It is your mother.
Mommy? What are you doing? I was not supposed to be picked up early today.
Oh,
I hug her.
I know, and she kisses you on the forehead. But I just, I got through my daily tasks, and I helped your father out with a few things, and I just could not get over the fact that I missed you so much, and I thought we can go, I don't know, get a sweet treat or something.
Hey, I reached kind of out of comfort to hold my necklace. Am I wearing one?
You were not.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Perfect. Let's go. And you guys get in there's no like carriages underwater. So you swim to the nearest
seahorses.
seahorses. Swim to the nearest equivalent of like an ice cream stand. I'm not sure what sweet treats are in Abyssinia. Seaweed, sure. A sweeter version of seaweed.
Sweetweed.
Seaweed.
Sorry.
And yeah, you're just enjoying a nice little outing with mom.
Wow. I can't believe you let me leave school early today.
I know, but don't tell your father. He's gonna throw a fit if he finds out. Just be our little secret, okay?
Okay. Okay, Mom.
What do you want in life after, like, once you're 2 and once you're fully grown and you can start making decisions for yourself? What would it be that make you happy?
Can't wait until I'm 2. Another year.
Oh, I know.
Seems forever away. If I could do anything when I'm 2, well, by the time I'm 2, I hope that I'll be a doctor and that I'll be helping people, and I also hope that I'll be a mom.
Mother already? Kiana, I'm not sure if I'm ready to be a grandma.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you asked. I don't know.
That's awesome, and I can't wait to see the young woman that you'll grow up to be.
Thanks. When you were my age, what did you want to be?
You know, I've always thought of what life would be like outside of Abyssinia. See the world, enjoy different cultures. But I met your father, and I couldn't wish for a more perfect. Exactly. It was beautiful. I do sometimes think about, oh no, I'm sorry. I won't go there.
What? Oh, what?
What's the thing? You have to go ahead and make a wisdom save. DC 10.
Nat 20. What? No. What?
I just think, what would life be like outside of Abyssinia without the one child? See, I just wish so much that you had a sibling to share this beautiful life with. And the minute she says that, you wish where Nicholas could have been, and you feel it, even though it's not there in the present. You feel where Nicholas should be. You realize that this is not your reality. Your mother is dead.
Yes, I sometimes wish that too.
Is everything okay?
Perfect.
Good. And then Maverick, you are in a carriage. It's been a long day. You feel like your feet are aching. Your hands are sore from writing laws all day and all of these tasks that are presented to you, but you notice looking outside the window of this carriage, you are not in Imperia, where you're familiar with. No, you're in the capital city. And as the carriage goes to a stop, you are presented into a lovely, almost like the perfect dream home of very similar to the house that you grew up in, but slightly different architecture. But it's a cozy little home. You can tell it's made of love and wealth intertwined. You walk through the front door, and you hear footsteps running towards you, slamming into your thigh. Dad! Dad's home! Cedric hugs you, and as tight as possible, he does not want to let you go. He's like, Dad, you'll never believe my day. Mom had to... Well, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but she said honesty's the best policy. Mom had to pick me from school because I beat someone up because he was looking at me funny and made fun of my speech that I wrote. But I'm so happy that you're here now.
Your boy, Mav.
But
This caused quite a stir today.
your mom said you wouldn't be mad because you've had your fair share of times like that.
I did not say that, Cedric.
No, and he like, wait, how old is Cedric at this point?
How old was he whenever we met him last? Like 10?
He was 10.
I'd say he's about 6.
Okay, he's not like 6 feet tall, right?
No.
Maverick like picks him up, shoulder with one arm, other arm to like hug his Clementine on the cheek. He like still holding on to Clementine. He's like, I did. Wait, Clement, did you tell him I've gotten into those? Son, how do you know that?
He looks in the yearbook.
And
There's a picture of you beating up Billy Wattenheimer
Well,
in the quad.
Billy Wanheimer was looking at your mom's ass. All right, so you can trying to find the words.
How about Cedric kind of Clementine puts a hand on your shoulder, the other hand on the side of your face, kind of leans over to your ear and goes, how about, whispering very quietly now, you can take him upstairs, talk to him about how we deal with problems, and then got home kind of late tonight, maybe go ahead and put him to bed, and meet me in our room. You can have anything you want.
give me some whipped cream. And he takes his son upstairs. Whole time he's going upstairs, he's like, so son, you can't beat people up just for that. The real reasons you can beat okay. No, you can't.
Wait.
Okay, so you can't punch people, and when I get angry, I do this thing. It's called box breathing, right? So you breathe, and he starts explaining box breathing to him. Maverick's never fucking done that in his life, and puts him to bed as fast as he fucking can, and sprints to the bedroom.
How was your day, Senator? Write a lot of laws?
His clothes are already off.
Come here.
Yep, bro, laws. How was your day? It was good. Okay. Just start. And they fuck.
You didn't have to say that.
Sure.
And they slam it down big style. If you make me roll a wisdom save, I swear to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll a wisdom save.
Oh, that was a raccoon.
Put my clothes back on. Oh,
DC,
I've been hiding that all session for that moment.
DC 10.
I hope he fails.
Why is Maverick getting lucky in every scenario? It's not fair.
Got that one.
Yay!
Be a long night.
Where's my whipped cream?
Out here, baby.
God.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
All I do is win. Alright?
All I do is win!
It's looking up
First sign
Maverick.
that something's wrong.
We need to get out of here.
Guys,
The narrative storytelling of Cyrus and Maverick both failing their dice rolls, very beautiful. Just wanted to say that.
as,
Well, she's not very bright.
In lust while being in a relationship fight. Just wanted to say that.
Well, sometimes
She's not very bright. She can't help it.
Also, Jesse, were you implying that at some point Maverick had all 35 women in his bed at once?
That's true.
Nice.
That's what he said. It's a big bed.
big old bed. All right, we
Football
move
field over here.
to
It's a
Bart.
football field.
Football field. It's crazy. Bart, you wake up in your bed, and you wake up to it's the house that you grew up in with your 7 dads, and it's a empty house at first. Very large home, but you wake up and it's the first thing Bart does.
Bart is gonna leave his room and go to the kitchen.
Awesome. So you go to the kitchen and you see it's a lizard folk, so basically a dragonborn, but instead of like dragon-like features, it's like alligator-like features. And he's wearing a nice little like tuxedo-like thing. Ah yes, Sir Bart, what would you like for your morning meal? And this is just some random butler that you have running around the house.
Oh. Can I have pancakes?
Splendid, of course, of course. Now, what type of flour would you prefer your cakes of pan to be in?
Did you say flavor or flour?
Flour, sorry, I lost a tooth earlier today and it's kind of irritating me.
Flour?
You want all-purpose? Do you want, that's all we have, so I don't know why I said that question, but of course, I'll be on it right away. Do you want, syrup as well?
Yes, please.
Of course. And he goes on and starts hacking away in the kitchen. You see, as you're waiting for your breakfast, pictures all over the dining room area and all over the house in general of like concerts and venues that your dads have performed in, and something that is similar for each and every one. You're not in any of the posters. You're not in any of the band pictures. You live in a reality where your dads never made you perform. You chose a life just full of love and contentment with your dads without the performing.
Cool. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Very cool.
So yeah, what's Bart's mindset whenever he comes to this realization? Knowing that he doesn't have to put on a show for others consistently.
He feels light. Like there's not that burden being forced on his shoulders. And he could just do anything he wants. Basically. I don't know.
Sure. Truly a celebrity that is just famous just for being in a famous family.
Kim Kardashian.
Pretty much. Not have to work a day in your life. Just enjoy the fruits of your father's labor. Would make a wisdom save.
4.
4. You get your breakfast. You start to enjoy it as your day is just now getting ready to start. Alright, before we move on to the next round, I need to pee. So you guys would like to do a little quick little break. Back up on the top of the list, we're going to Heidi. If Heidi, I forget, has the last one. Yeah. All right. The next reality that we are joined in, you gain consciousness and you are in a very comfortable but powerful feeling seat. The moment that you have waited for most of your life, which you've worked for so diligently and hard for, you are not only a part of the council of Varan, but you're part of the head council. And as you guys are just about to start, you see the other council members talking amongst each other. Azai is there as well, and you guys talk amongst each other, getting ready to start this meeting. And present one of the elders starts the meeting and says, "All right, we're gonna have everyone's attention. We're gonna head again start. Heidi, you had some new proposals on how we could better our country, and you had different ideas. We'd love to hear them."
Yes, thank you. We of the Green Party moved to add legislation to the trespassing legislation that will break up crime syndicates with evidence of extortion or otherwise extensive violence against property owners.
Very interesting. It's quite different from what we're used to here in Varanth. I'd love to hear Azai's point of view. I understand that you two are very close.
I did not put my weapon on the table. I am in assent with Heidi.
Well, the council will...
Heidi summed it up. I think she spoke very clearly.
And then at this time, they kind of converse with each other, and after some time, voting had taken place. In the non-traditional setting, for the first time, they were actually hearing, everyone else out and not battling first, and they are communicating on this change. And for the first time that Heidi can truly feel it, you were heard. They had listened, and change has begun to go underway in Varanthian politics. Heidi's headspace right now.
It's complete bliss and joy that what she's worked for has come true, but there's also there's an assurance that of course it did. Of course this is happening. I always knew it could.
I will need you to make your final wisdom saving throw. DC 15. You can make it with advantage.
I got a nat 20.
Although this reassurance you knew was going to work, but this reality, not yet at least. And almost in a illusion of smearing paint across a canvas, they go from sitting amongst each other, talking, having civil conversations, back to fighting on the battlefield, arguing with amongst each other. You were quickly and abruptly reminded that that is not your reality, and there is work still need to be done. As you come to this realization, a shock and jolt of consciousness completely takes over your body, and you are back in that garden area. And you see around you your fellow Envoy members in a state of trance, as they are what you think are going through the same similar trials that you just went through.
Oh, while she waits, Heidi. Is other Heidi still there?
At the moment, no.
Okay. She sits down in the grass. She gets out her scrolls, and she starts writing everything down that she saw. And she waits.
Is Joe?
Has Azai already finished his?
He. I'll go in his initiative order. So it's coming up.
Oh, I didn't realize he had an initiative order.
You asked! Do I need to roll for Azai? And he said, no, I already did that. Joe!
But then he didn't get a vision.
It was for the battle. That never happened. Yeah. Alright. Cyrus, as we are still, go ahead and actually start this with a wisdom save, and Heidi, I will give you the opportunity that you can give your fellow Envoy members advantage by, going around and like whispering in their ear, like encouragement and all that kind of stuff, and whatever it might be.
Amazing.
Oh, thank God you're giving me advantage. How's an 8?
An 8 still does not. It needs to be a 10, unfortunately.
Can I roll again?
Is Cyrus gonna get stuck in lust? I
I
didn't think
know,
Cyrus
but
was gonna
no.
get stuck in lust.
It's not gonna happen. It's okay, guys.
You continue to go through your childhood home of living through a reality where your parents had never left, so you guys live in a comfortable state in Varanth where they're, you guys are living comfortably. You never had that experience of, living bounty for bounty and scrapping for food and never knowing where your next meal is going to come from. You are older now. You are a teenager and still in that same household. You get back home from the training academy, which you were enrolled in, and you see your father greets you at the door. Like, oh, tell me about your day. How'd it go?
It's the same as always. I can't stand that one professor, but, I'm trying to get along with him. I just don't think he likes me.
Well, I mean, I don't. Is there any reason why you think he might not like you? I mean, mean, I'm biased. I'm your father, but I like you pretty well. I think you're a good kid.
Dad, please. No, it's fine. I'm almost out. I just need to hang in there for another month. So,
Fair enough.
doesn't matter. I've got Kai, and we are suffering through it together, so.
Fair enough. Well, I was just about to run out and get some lava rocks. Would you want to come join me?
Sure. Would Mom want some? We can bring her some home.
Yeah. I mean, sure. She's still at work for another couple hours, probably. She'll be working a little bit later today just because of higher demands that time of year. But yeah, we can bring some. Sure.
All right. Sounds great. Thanks, Dad.
Of course. Sweet. And then they go on and have a nice little father-daughter outing. Right. Iana.
What Jesse lacks in his ability to talk about sex on camera, he makes up for it in being a great parental NPC.
Thanks.
You play a great dad and mom.
That actually meant a lot. Thanks.
It's true. You're awesome at playing parents. You're also really great at playing children, like when you played Mav's son.
Yeah. Iana.
What else could Kiana possibly want?
Iana.
Okay.
You are older now. Have taken your seat as the amphibious leader of Abyssinia. Your father had retired. You are essentially queen. But you're not alone. Heck yeah. You're not alone.
I'm not? Oh.
Outside. At your seat. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Your brother. You guys are joint leaders in a nation where the one-child policy never existed. Drums are flourishing among the Abyssinian lands. And we are currently sitting in our council, going through our agenda to start off the day. So, did you want to push the meeting about Kobu's arranged marriage with his daughter's arranged marriage later, or did you want to do that like later this week, or what are you thinking?
Oh, goodness. How late can we push it?
Push it for a while.
Maybe we could push it until after the marriage and not have to talk to him about it.
Yeah, the
I don't
swamp.
care who was
The swamplands would be great because our relationship's not the best with them, and I would love to work with them.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Seraphina's a smart girl. She can choose well. Who's she have her eye on?
Well, the last I heard, it was someone from Imperia, but I never get any details. That's more of a you were a lot closer with her growing up. Yeah,
I'll have to talk to her about that. Imagine it's some noble. Wouldn't know. Yes, well, no, I'm sure we should meet with him. But perhaps you could meet with him. Perhaps I am busy today.
I knew that was going to go there. We do need to talk about the population problem, though.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't think, and it's a surprise to anyone that out of all of the species of Abyssalia, grungs take the lead by at least 70%. We're like rabbits, like haragons. We populate. Pretty easy to have multiple tadpoles. What about the swamplands that's near the capital city? What do you think about that? What do you think it?
What are you talking about? Like a relocation or a colonization, or
Maybe just like not a full relocation, but just a.
well, I mean, we can't force Grung to move somewhere else any more than we can enforce like a one-child policy.
Right, and that'd be bizarre.
The colony will do what they will. It would be silly to try to control them.
That's true. So you don't think because right now that swampland is kind of vacant. Like I feel like, and it's technically under our property. I just don't really know what I feel like we could be utilizing it for something greater than just.
Maybe we could incentivize moving there. Offer, a bit of money and some supplies to lay their plot of land and build a home if they're willing to move there and plow the land and build the homes.
Yeah, we could start for sure.
I'm sure plenty would take it.
I'm late to. I promised Mother that I'd meet her for lunch and.
Without me.
Oh, I mean, you want to come, or we're just gonna go to the local sea lantern spot that has all the algae. It's around that time of year that's really, really ripe.
No, I told Father I would meet him, so.
Well, shall we start our day?
Let's do it, Hugh.
All right. And wisdom save. DC 15 with advantage.
$17. Let's do it, Hugh.
Let's do it. And just as you say, let's do it. I'm assuming you turn to grab like your bags or whatever, and as you say, let's do it, and you turn, Hugh's gone. Nowhere to be seen, as if you were talking to a wall in the room. Necklace is there once more. You are quickly reminded that although you long to live in a reality where both your parents are thriving and alive, and same with your brother, it cannot be done. There is a one child.
No, I suppose not.
As you come to this realization, sense of consciousness comes, and you are back into the garden, and you see Heidi writing in her little notebook. Heidi, you see Kiana come to consciousness, awake.
Oh, Heidi, hello.
Hi. How are you?
That was all a bit silly. Showing me these frivolous dreams that couldn't be true.
Yeah. I know, right? So stupid. Do you want to write them down or forget about them?
Yes, but I don't, I'll just tell you. So,
Oh, okay.
and she'll describe her 3. Yeah. I think she tells Heidi everything. I don't think there's anything in there that Heidi couldn't know.
Thank you. I don't know if this is gonna work. But I don't know. I write everything down. So I'm hoping that when we get to the other side, maybe we can remember a thing or two. Keep our wits about us.
Heidi? What was your offer in Limbo?
Oh, I had to give up my council seat or give up my family, and it was a bit strange. I haven't had a family in a very long time.
So you chose your family.
Well, that's what I gave up. But I don't know. I think this place is playing tricks on us anyway. So we'll just get to the end and it'll be fine.
And here was it about your family and your council seat, and it was that again, or I mean, I've told you mine. You don't have to tell me.
Oh no, yeah. My last one was about being on the council and bringing about all that change to Varanth, and my first one was back when I was a kid, and I don't know. I had all these stupid. You remember the plant situation? That would happen sometimes as a kid, but in this one, it was, what if that didn't happen? And I sort of knew what I was doing, and well, this Heidi checks to see if Azai's awake yet, and seeing that he isn't, she goes, "Oh, my second one was all about him." So that was pretty okay.
I've long dreamt of having something like that. My first one was having a baby.
Well, aren't you a little frog for that?
I don't know. Some people do it younger. But that's one of the things about being the priestess for the Kraken. No tadpoles. So, not gonna happen. And no Azai either. Not that I want Azai. I mean, like a grung version of Azai for me. I don't want Azai.
I know what you mean. Well, don't tell the Kraken I said it, but you always have to be a priestess?
Heidi?
What?
It's sort of scandalous.
Why? Kiana, if you want, you seem a very capable grung to me. And, if you want something, it's perfectly possible for you to find a little Azai grung and have tadpoles, if that's what you want to do.
I'm sorry, what? I'm a grung? And Azai wakes up at this moment.
Oh, God.
No, are you okay? You were sleeping like one.
Yeah, I'm good. So I remember now, this is lust. It's about our desires and what we can't have, and not about architecture. Don't know why I thought about that earlier.
Right. Yeah, no, me and Kiana were just talking about ours. I'm writing them down. If you want to write yours down.
Oh,
Really cool.
If you
We'll
just maybe want to forget them.
Kiana will just touch Heidi's shoulder and go, I'm gonna go see if I can maybe encourage Bart and Maverick. If you ever want to talk about the magic thing, I'm pretty good at it, so maybe I could, I don't know, maybe I could help. And I'll step away. And if you want me to play Azine Jesse, I will.
go for it. Like,
Oh my god, says Jesse. Then what did Heidi say to Azai? Sorry.
I mean, I'm writing them down sort of for posterity's sake. If you wanted to write them down or tell me about them, or just forget about them, you could do that too.
Hey, he stands up and says, God. Yeah, whew, my head hurts. Scoot over. He sits down next to you. He goes, well, I had 3. Is that you and Kiana had 3? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. They seemed to get, it was like presenting me with a desire, and then I had to try to resist it or whatever, and they get harder to resist. So I went on. Well, my first one was about the army. I was back in Terrador during that 6-week stint, and you remember that story I told you about when I hesitated and I hung back and
About that? And she touches his scar on his face.
Yeah. Branch
Yeah, I
cut me,
remember.
and that guy got killed because of it. First one was about that, about getting to redo that, this alternate reality, this getting to redo this situation where I was braver, I was quicker. That didn't happen. Got past that one pretty okay. Second one was, this reality where my dad didn't retire, so we got to be on the council together and make some real change, just to be transparent. The third one was all about you. Not we had a house together out in District 8. Had a few little ones running around, and
You? In mine, we only had one.
no kidding.
Yeah.
He leans over and kisses you on the cheek.
I know the whole point of this place was to get through it, and I'm glad we did. I much prefer what's real. But well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't want that one to last a little longer.
What emotion am I getting from the bracer?
Oh God.
Most.
Lost.
Oh, there's a real sadness to it. There's a little bit of this coy energy of Heidi and Azar are still together, and they clearly both want the same thing, and that's very sweet. And there's a little bit of a hope that they will. I don't know. It's just tinged by this weird, bitter sadness that they don't have it right now.
See Azai's eyebrows kind of furrow. A little bit of a forced frown. And he slides a hand up on the side of your face. And he goes, yeah. Kisses you slowly. Tenderly. Pulls back, sabers it. Kind of briefly puts his forehead to yours and then turns back. Looks straight out. He goes, yeah. Yeah. And Kiana's going, you can do it, Maverick! Come on, please! Bart, you don't give in! Whatever it is. Maverick, stop kissing people! I know you're doing that in there!
Maverick in his sleep.
Gives no aid to Cyrus.
Maverick is going...
Maverick is up next, but for
No, Cyrus scares me. I can't do that.
narrative
Sorry,
reasons, your final flip of another reality. You are in a theater, but not on the stage. Part of the audience. Enjoying yourself, and as the actors and actresses are going through their performance, a lighthearted, funny moment happens on the stage, and a little boy and a little girl, blue tieflings, next to you, laugh a little bit too hard and are just having the time of their life. And next to them is a woman. And it does not it's not hidden that this is your family. A life that's not based off your performance and the need to be watched by countless people, but a life that is dependent on you providing and you being enough for who you are and you being needed. This is your family enjoying a nice outing.
Never thought that would happen. Oh my god, this is weird. Okay. Bart's a dad, that's weird. Usually he collects them.
What would Bart's significant other look like? Who would Bart settle for? Let's be real.
I don't know.
Can I make a suggestion?
Please. I've never thought about that.
Our suggestion, Joe?
I think I envision you ending up with like a very hippie-ish type of like, I think water-based woman, like a water genasi or something like that. And I think that she plays the flute. And I think that
Flute. Yes.
and I think that she plays the pan flute in Kiana's castle, and that's how you meet her.
She thinks your chakras are cool.
She's very mellow. She thinks your chakras are very cool, and she has no desire for fame. She just wants to play music.
Hell yeah.
I knew
That
I
one.
knew you'd love her.
That one. That's what Bart needs.
That one.
That one.
Amazing. Yeah, after the show is over, the curtain falls, you guys get ready to go. You're walking the streets of Varanth. Peaceful night, not too hot, no bugs. The moonlight is just perfect. Kids are skipping in front of you, and your water genasi wife, and what's going on?
Real quick, I'm a little bit. I know this won't happen, but I'm a little bit terrified that it's gonna turn out to be like a Bruce Wayne origin story, but it's not. I'm gonna just watch the kids play on ahead and just grab hold of my partner's hand and swing it.
She looks at you and she smiles, and the younger one, the little girl, she grabs both of your hands and pulls them apart and swing, and wants to be swung, as you guys are walking down the street. Endlessly joy, the giggles and her laugh fill your heart with joy. And little boy looks at you and hugs you in the thigh and says, "I love you, Dad."
I'll pick him up and, like, on the other side, the hand that's not holding the girl's hand, and he'll say, "I love you too," and then just, like, kiss his cheek.
Go ahead and make that wisdom save. We'll say with each person helping outside in the real world, you can add a d20 to it. So technically, Heidi, Kiana, and Azai, you can add it. So you can roll 3 d20s and pick the higher one. Or, for yourself too, so. You gotta beat a 15.
19!
There we go. As this beautiful moment seems to come to an end, you walk towards the front door of your very cozy, lovely home. It's not much, but it's just enough. Tuck the kids into bed, read them a story or two, tell the tales of some envoy, go to bed, and as you are drifting off into sleep, a feeling of unsettlement comes, knowing that when you wake up, this will not be here. And when you come to consciousness, you're back into the garden. And everyone else, you see Bart come to.
Hey man, you okay?
I go back to sleep.
Well, okay, in a minute. Do you wanna... We're trying to... Hyde's is trying to write them all down. Do you wanna...
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk about it, or if you want to write it yourself, you can, but we're hoping we can...
Yeah, I'll write
have
it.
it.
I can write it for you guys. Yeah, I'll write it.
There you go.
Hoping we can have a kind of record when we get
Thank
out of
you.
here, you know?
Thank you. And as he writes the third one, he's gonna turn to Kiana. Hey, Kiana? Weird question. Do you happen to remember if there are any, like, at your home, like your castle, were there any like I don't know, like a water genasi or something that was like that played like the flute or pan flute or something like in your castle?
Mira?
Mira?
Have you met her?
I don't know. It could be her.
She's a sweetie. She's probably like your age. And she's been playing the pan flute at my castle for as long as I've been there and for as long as my dad's been there. Well, I don't know about that one, but definitely for as long as I've been there. She's really nice. She's very mellow.
I wish I could have met her when we were there, but
We'll
hey,
go back when we...
I could always visit again. We'll be back there eventually.
Yeah.
And I finished writing and then hand it back to Heidi.
Oh,
Azai's gonna look over at Heidi and go,
I'm gonna read it. Hold on. Let's see what he said about a water genasi. Okay, sure.
It's gonna be
In
like
what?
the most poetic thing ever, because he's a songwriter, so it's gonna be like actual like poetry and shit.
They're trying to keep a historical record, and Bart has just written a poem about this beautiful water genasi girl.
Like beautiful cursive, just, just like Shakespearean
Yeah.
type shit.
Okay, I'm
Shit.
sure.
Awesome. Cyrus, we got this. The odds are in your favor.
Heidi goes over to Cyrus's ear and says, Cyrus, you have to wake up before Maverick does. You're so much smarter than he is. Come on, please.
You cannot be stuck in. You cannot
I
be stuck
cannot
in love
lose.
longer than Maverick.
I can't lose. Please, Cyrus, don't let me down. Please.
Or it goes to her other ear. Come on, Cyrus, you're the better parent. Let's go.
Azai's gonna go over to Maverick and kind of pat. Got it. Listen, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Women, am I right?
Women.
Our girlfriends are talking to each other. Can you believe it? Dude, you gotta wake up and see this.
Maverick's still.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Okay. Cyrus, your vision starts off. You're about your age now. And you have your own place. Your parents come visit every so often, just to check up on you. They actually moved a block down your street once you found a spot, just so they could be closer to you. What would be a ideal day in the life of Cyrus, who's no longer not the executioner, but just Cyrus Bowen?
I'm sure she graduated. She's making her way up the ranks of the military. I think that she likes what she does. She feels like a sense of purpose and drive with it, and it's just she feels like fulfilled and accomplished. So she's probably sitting at home, like going through like all this paperwork, and man, does she hate it, but I mean, she doesn't really picture herself doing anything else, so.
So as you are going through the paperwork, getting your belongings together, a knock. You hear a knock at the door. And as you open it, cousin. Hi. Hey Cyrus, gosh, you will not believe the day that I have had. I put some more flyers out there for, bounty hunter work, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of crime going around right now nowadays. This new elected official going, changing policies and things like that. It's kind of rough out here. Hey, do you think I could, I don't know, kick it with you for a little bit? Because I kind of, late on a few payments for, I need a place to stay. It's TV.
Of course, as long as you'll help me with some of this paperwork.
Yeah.
Quite taxing.
Yeah, of course. Hey, and maybe just for old time's sake, we can, I don't know, get our daggers out and, practice a little bit. Careful now, I don't can't give you another scar or anything like that, but we'll use the wooden ones these times.
The wooden ones. What are we, children?
Okay.
Alright.
Don't want
Let's
to.
at least use the blunted ones. Are you afraid you're gonna lose?
Okay.
Hey, I mean, you could have gotten a little rusty. I mean, who might have judged? You've been clearly very busy as of late. So
Yeah, well, my dad, he likes to keep me busy. We're about to take this, I don't know, there's this job coming up in the capital city here coming pretty soon. I'm not sure if we're gonna take it or not. It's pretty big, like something with the governor. I don't know.
with the governor, well, that might be your big break.
Yeah, it's not for a few months though. There's a whole like interview process, and evidently he's very, very selective of who he picks of whatever job it is. I'm not even sure.
Please, like the golden boy wouldn't stand a chance.
Hey, how about you come with me?
Come with you?
I mean, you're graduated and you got a decent ranking in the military. I could use your help, and I love my dad to death, but you know how your uncle can be. He's not the best travel companion.
Yeah, his idea of small talk is what shape the clouds turn out to be. So yes, it might be a little dull.
What do you say?
Well, I'm sure I can push some work off onto a few people and shouldn't be too hard.
All right, I'll put you to it. So, I will go and pick up the rest of my stuff, and I will meet you about high noon. Does that sound good?
High noon. I've got a meeting at. Yep. Actually, that would work.
Sweet, awesome. All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and grab my stuff. And at this point, you can make your final wisdom save with 5 d20s. The odds are in your favor.
5. Oh my.
I hope she fails all of them.
No,
I really
please,
do.
I really don't need this energy. I only have a +1.
Fail.
Come on, girl. 1, fail. 2, fail. Golly.
Are you adding your modifier, like your wisdom
You have to
modifier?
add them.
I am.
Okay.
3. I got it on 3. I got a 15.
There you go.
Whoa.
So
Keep rolling to see if you crit.
Oh, okay. Nope. God damn it, another 5. Okay, another 4. Okay. So.
Oh, I think 4 out of 5 means she should probably fail.
All right. So, as some time passes in this illusion, and you guys are just about to board the ship on to towards the capital city, Barcanum, and the memory of getting on that boat alone with your uncle. The reality sinks in. This is not what happened. And you can never go back and change that, no matter how much we wish we could. In your consciousness comes to, you return with everyone else.
Oh, good.
Ah, man.
You had me worried there. I thought Maverick was gonna wake up before you. In lust, Cyrus.
I knew you could do it, Cyrus. I believed in you.
Well done, Cyrus. I woke up second.
That's great.
What's
I
wrong?
think she just a single like tear drops from her face. And she like quickly like glances over to the fountain to see like maybe the fountain is still on, and it is not on.
Tiana's gonna reach a hand out and silently offer to cast Calm Emotions.
Please, it's fine. It's just places messing with my head. How is Maverick not up yet? He knows I'm gonna nag him about this.
Oh, yeah. Cyrus, if you want to, we've been writing down what our visions were for sort of posterity so that we can remember if we leave. If you want to, you can write them down, or you can tell me and I can write them down, or you can just forget the whole thing, actually. Whatever you want.
I'm sure I'll remember it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah, whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on Maverick now. Bart, you good?
Yeah, we should all probably go encourage Maverick. I think he needs help.
He really needs our help.
Yeah, he's kind of failing right now, and I can't wait.
So that brings us to alright, so at this point, Maverick, you gain consciousness on a beach. It is just before sunset. You are on a towel or lapsack, whatever you want. I don't think we have towels in medieval times, but there's a picnic area, and you and Cyrus are enjoying a nice picnic by the beach, watching the sunset. All feels good. All feels well.
He like, keeps snacking on the picnic, but he's not looking at the sunset. He's looking at Cyrus. Just head tilted. After a few moments, he kind of leans over and kisses her on the cheek. What are we doing after this?
I think Cyrus kind of had her head resting on his shoulder and a hand combing through his hair. She just kind of turns her head up to look at him. It's like, whatever we want. I mean, it's just so nice to just be just us for a while. But we have all the time in the world.
Yeah. I think we should get married.
When? Like, I mean,
Now.
don't get me wrong. I mean, I was wondering when you would ask. I mean, all my coworkers were messing about me. Like, are you finally proposing? I mean, it's been, a while, but
Well, not this. He kind of just like he's like, shit, I didn't think this through. And he's like, I'm trying. It's hard to find rings for you. And I don't want to get you something you won't like. So it'll happen. It'll happen eventually, soon, or it won't. No, it's a surprise. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's gonna happen, but I don't know. You gotta make me stop talking. Yeah, make me stop talking.
I'd listen to you forever.
He just kisses her. Fall back on the beach. Well, he falls on his back, her on top. Starts kissing.
As you all enjoy this moment together, you realize that this is not this. For a split second, you realize that this is not the Cyrus that you know. This is Cyrus that seems to be undoubtedly and unquestionably head over heels for you, blindly in love with you. You can do no wrong. You guys have a few moments, you finish your picnic, you go on a walk. And as you guys are walking into the edge of the shoreline, you gaze at Cyrus through dream-laced eyes, and warmth takes over you, and it blooms across your skin, and from the roots of your hair to the soles of your feet, every nerve hums with quiet ecstasy. This is paradise. Not the kind sung by bards and poets, but something deeper. Something deeper within your soul. It's your deepest yearning. Your body glows with a burning love for Cyrus. Not carnal hunger, not lust. Something more elusive. A longing for a life that could have and could be. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 30.
Do I get the 5?
Do not.
$13.
Yet, in this moment, there's no doubt, no difference between dream and truth. This is reality. Tears fall freely, not of sorrow, but of joy. The aching of that kind springs from finally being known, finally being free. As you go deeper into the waters, tides rise within you, the same tides that you've fought your entire life. A storm of rage, a barbarian's rage, a storm of pain, unspoken grief, your brother's death, the wounds left by your father's cruelty. You've tried so long to master these waves. But now, standing in the great ocean, you understand that a wave is never meant to be held back, but to pass through you. And so, with open arms, you release the illusion of control. The waves crash not in fury, but in absolution. And it swallows you whole. You were submerged, not in chaos, but in stillness. And your world goes quiet. All is calm. Cyrus is there beside you. Her fingers intertwined with yours. She's older now. She has silver threads in her hair. And you look at your own skin and your hands are wrinkled, not from the sea, but from time's gentle hand. Life has happened, and it is good. You exhale for the very first time. You truly are at peace. Everyone else on the surface, Maverick's not waking up. A door emerges from the center of the garden. And just no Arcana check, you can tell that it's not going to stay there very long. Maverick is not waking up.
I think that Cyrus is probably, made her way over to him and, like, man, he's gonna really be kicking himself whenever he realizes that he's the last one to wake up. And then she sees that he's not waking up. She probably, like, yells, like, at him for a minute, like, Maverick, like, not funny anymore. We get it. You're a sore loser. Maverick? And then she just grabs his face to try and see if there's any reaction.
Cyrus.
Well, I'm sure Kiana can do something.
I can try, but I don't. This isn't a curse. It's not a charm. There's not much I can do, Cyrus. He has to pass it himself. It's up to Maverick. He was given 3 like the rest of us. If he's not able
Why
to
is
pass
he the only one that didn't wake up?
Cyrus, I imagine he didn't pass. Or he hasn't
Well, what does that mean?
Well, all of us were given 3 things that we truly desire, and in order to go on, we had to realize that they weren't real. And Maverick, whatever he's been given, maybe he isn't willing to accept that it's not real.
What about you, Brainiac? She turns to Azai. Any knowledge on you'd like to share?
Azai's who you've been talking to. Just
Oh.
let you know.
Rip. I was thinking I was talking to Kiana.
No, when I'm not wearing the hat, I'm Azai.
Okay, I got it now.
Yeah,
Cyrus,
because
I think it's like you said earlier. We just have to keep going. And I mean, I don't know, Kiana showed up.
Well,
Maybe he'll
I
come
mean-
through and
But he could wake up, like, now.
As you say that, the door that had just appeared is slowly starting to dwindle from the top down.
Cyrus.
Is there...
We have to go.
She's gonna try to pick him up.
Azai will help you.
Bart, Kiana, will you go through the door, please?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll do just a strength check.
Kiana goes through the door. She
I
goes with Bart.
swear.
We'll be right behind you.
Azai got a 25 on strength.
I swear.
Did he?
again. Okay.
He lugs Maverick up.
18.
Is it just you two? Azai and Cyrus? So you
What's
are.
Heidi
I'll
gonna
do a strength check.
So,
Come on, Heidi.
7.
Ah.
the
You
A-
pick
He
up one
touched
of
his
his
arm.
shoes.
right?
You pick up one of his shoes that fell off.
See. That's a Joe question.
Okay. I'm Joe.
I think it would be funny yet fair.
Oh no.
Not funny.
Not funny, haha.
Funny, miserable.
So,
Funny, depressed.
Azai and Cyrus are able to hoist up Maverick. Fine. It's just a limp body. And as they pick him up, not knowing, Cyrus's ring falls from his pocket to the ground, and that's what Heidi picks up.
She's still wearing the ring.
Oh, she's still wearing the ring? I thought.
Yeah.
Give it back to Maverick.
No, I thought about giving it back to him, but I didn't give it back to him.
Womp womp. Never mind. Okay.
Well and fine.
Alright, you guys pick him up.
It fell off her necklace. Her
Maverick-
necklace break.
Okay. that's
Maverick's
fine.
shoe fell, and that's what Heidi picks up. And I'm assuming you guys are walking through the door. As you walk through the door, bursts of the visions that you guys had just went through go through your head like a pounding headache. And you, at this point, before walking through the door, you must come to the terms with the things that you desire most, these quote unquote lust. It's not your reality. And unless some kind of divine intervention or the cards are just the stars are just aligned, it never will be your reality. And as you come to terms with that, you guys walk through the door. When you walk through the door, Cyrus and Azai, your hands are empty. His body was bound. Second layer of hell.
Do I have his shoe?
Sure.
Amazing. And he puts it in her bag.
Cyrus immediately whips her head around to search for the open door.
The door has ceased to exist.
You idiot. What about me? I'm real, aren't I? Fine, stay there for all I care. We've got shit to do. She turns around and storms off in the other direction.
Lust. Strong desire. Things that we either cannot have or don't have. Lust is truly a battle of the mind and of our own willpower. And at the end of the day, it's a battle against ourselves. That is where we'll end.
today's outro and ad is fittingly, it's Danica's turn.
Great.
Have you ever had a deep desire? I know I have. Hi, Maverick Tashad. Coming live to you from the Lust Lair. I filmed this before going in. I'm probably dead now. Water. It's good for drinking. Also good for walking into. Because you can't breathe when you walk into it deep enough. Kind of like love. Fuck. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Tell us who your favorite character death was. It was probably Monk Jesus, but who knows. It was pointing to something and I didn't know what.
I moved him over to the dead side.
Oh shit. That happened. If you accidentally skip to the end of the video, spoiler, yeah, like, subscribe, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Rate your favorite cat that appeared in this D&D session. And thank you all and have a great night. Or day. Freaks. Bye!